It's draft day.
So here we go.
This is draft day.
It's draft day.
Oh, we didn't want to enable automatic draft day. I'm here with BSGL All-Star Mason Boyd.
Hello?
You were a starter, dude.
Was I?
Yeah, you were a starter.
I was. I forgot.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've just been training all off season.
Yes, you have.
I forgot about
Ready for the White Whales to come back stronger,
Yeah.
bigger.
I'm very disappointed.
In the 29-game season of Season 2, how many wins you looking for?
I'm just looking to make the playoffs.
Looking to make the playoffs.
I want to get that stamped in my...
8 seed, 7 seed.
I want to be in the high seed. I want to be 4 and up would be very nice.
All right, well, Skylanders came up with the first pick. They were not that bad. I don't know how they came up with the first pick. I should have been the Town Hawks. They were 10 and 19, which is actually pretty terrible. But second worst record in the league, tied for second worst record in the league. Who do you think is going to get drafted here?
If I had to guess, it's that guy out of Evansville. Carson Gaines.
The point guard? Yeah.
He looks like he's...
They didn't take him. What? Jim Halpert went number 1 overall.
Wow, already a shock.
Yeah, they definitely needed a shooting guard more than they needed a point guard, but Jim Halpert is headed out to New York.
Wow, we need to see if Carson's upset about this.
Pam did not like when he went to New York though.
No,
so
he did not.
It'll be interesting to see if he comes back down to Pennsylvania.
Yes.
So he is number 1 overall pick. Sheer basketball intelligence, shall be hard for us to find a player with a better sense of awareness than Jim Halpert. Number 1 overall,
wow,
huh?
That's a surprise.
Orlando Apollos on the clock.
That's a surprise. Right
How much further will he fall is the real question. Not much further.
There he is, yep. God, those jerseys. Apollos, change some jerseys up, dog. Those are horrible.
So he's headed out to North Beach. It's not South Beach. That's Miami. He's headed out to Orlando.
Yeah.
The 6'2", 185-pound guard. They definitely needed him. They sucked all around. Memphis is up next. Memphis had debatably the second best player in the league. He was the other All-Star captain, Ivan Heinsohn. Who they drafting? They take him Beefy Beefcakes.
That's actually a really cool.
Yes, it is.
Correlation there.
Yes, it is. Beefy Beefcakes heads to the Knights.
Cool.
I just randomly did it. But yeah, 6'7", 270. It's a big boy.
That's a big lord.
He's got potential through the roof. So there's their pick. Hustlers are up next. They've got a great center and a decent small forward, question mark. Small forward or shooting guard, but not great like power forward and something like that. They're taking Will Kendrick out of Texas. He's 5'8". He's headed to Baltimore.
I'm sorry, but I'm dropping you, Will. I'm sorry.
I hope so. You know who that is? You know what he's from?
No.
He's the guy I used on MLB. He was my Road to the Show player. Yep. Played
cool.
center field, but now he's playing point guard because I blew it in MLB. Here come the Town Hawks. Isn't the fastest player or the strongest player or the best shooter.
Yeah, you're getting dropped, buddy. I'm sorry.
This guy just said, hey, he sucks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Lang Whitaker does not like him. Okay, Town Hawks. They need somebody big because they are awful. Who are they taking? Galifianakis out of Dartmouth.
There's been some weird picks.
There have been, yeah. Galifianakis. Wow. The small forward. Interesting. Poor guy had his family die, though. Yeah. In that horrible flamingo accident in Africa. He lost his mom.
It's horrible.
Yep.
It's horrible. I heard about that.
Rumor has it. Yeah, we're happy he's here. Rumor has it, but it's not been confirmed, that he did, in fact, sleep with Adam Silver's wife, which is why he's here and not in the NBA.
And you know what? That's okay.
Led the nation in scoring last year at Dartmouth. Okay. All right. Atlanta Legends are on the clock. They're taking Darren Simpson. My dad, baby.
Wow.
He's actually from USI, but that wasn't an option.
That's okay.
It's okay. He's from Indiana.
Okay. Yeah.
Big 6'8", 255. What a bucket. Wearing number 33, repping Larry.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Milwaukee Wolfpack up next. I think that might be a WNBA logo the more I look at it. They're taking Neil Roy. Wow. We did not make Neil Roy.
We did not make Neil Roy.
Nobody submitted Neil Roy. Neil
Looks
Roy.
Like Amon Shumpert.
He does look like Amon Shumpert. The first non-user-made draft pick is in number 7 of Neil Roy, point guard out of South Carolina. Okay. Yep. San Diego Sharks are up next. The mock draft so far has been completely wrong by miles. And Moses Moon out of Long Island, a submitted prospect from Braden's dumbass.
I heard his dad got crushed by a lemon tree.
He did. He was born on a boat, on a sailboat, and he sold lemonade out of his lemon tree. Then that same lemonade
That's crazy.
tree killed his dad.
Yep. He's dead.
Poor guy.
I was actually hoping to pick him up.
Yep.
But that's okay.
Who would you say you were looking for the White Whales to draft here?
Moses Moon was my first pick because, I'm sorry, but Mr. Power Forward starter, you're garbage. Secondly, I would like to get Big Dick Kikanovich.
Yes, Randall. Yep. We all love him.
Big Randall.
Aggressive, tenacious, relentless. They like Moses over there at Siggy Smith. All right, Houston, who you taking? They want Dylan White, brother of brother of the center Doug White, who was a dog.
Okay.
Doug White was a dog out of Syracuse. What a man! It'll be interesting to see if he can live up to his brother. He won't. Next pick, Dallas Wranglers. They have a point forward in Lamar Shelton. He's 6'9", plays point guard. He's a dog.
Okay.
I think he was All-NBA first team. They're taking Lonnie Hammonds, who was also not a made prospect. So the second non-made prospect goes in at number 10. Did Lamar Shelton make first team? He did make first team. He was the point guard for first team. All right, out to Denver for the Goblins. The Goblins want Cam Willis.
I'm not gonna lie, holding my breath for all these picks. I want Kikanovich.
You want Kikanovich?
I do.
I was hoping Kikanovich falls to 14. I do not know who Cam Willis is, but he will be playing for Denver next year out of Middle Tennessee State. Gotta love the guys from the small schools.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota is up. They definitely do not need a big, so I would not expect Randall to go here, but they want Leo Preston, the 6'6" shooting guard out of Michigan State. That my girlfriend made.
He's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. He is definitely a nice guy.
He's a good guy.
Without a doubt.
Yep.
Some say the mid-range is dying in the modern NBA. The Moose clearly loved what they saw from Preston at the Combine. He led all shooting guards in 15-foot made jumpers.
Dope.
Cool.
Very cool.
Cincinnati Bulldogs are on the clock. They have a beast of a center as well. I doubt they're going to be taking a center. They want Wu Chan.
Out of South
Point guard out of South Korea. Dude can pass like no other, but can't do much else. He's very fast. Born a distributor. Yep. 15 assists per game. Best in the nation last year. Yeah, I'd say, good God. 15 assists per game. Wow. Maybe he'll be the assist champ after year one.
Tom Brady passed that much.
I don't think so either there, MB. So we have a trade to announce. I guess it's not going to let us announce the trade. The San Diego Sharks have traded Moses Moon for this pick that the White Whales would be taking and a second rounder, and not next year's draft, right? But the year after that. Was that correct?
Correct.
How you feeling about that one, MB?
Obviously, I was super excited to see Moses Moon commit to the draft. I've been in contact with him before. I reached out to him after his father got crushed by that lemon tree. Actually deposited some money into his lemonade stand.
Oh,
so
good stuff.
Yep, I'm really excited. He's like my little brother. Super excited to have him on the team.
Good stuff.
Just really excited.
So who do you think the Sharks will be taking with this pick now that they have 14th instead of 4?
I think they would be dumb if they did not pick Big Dick Kikanovich.
Yes. Yep. And there he goes.
Yes.
Randall, Big Dick Kikanovich, 7'3" out of Gonzaga.
Yep.
Not very big weight-wise, but
no.
That height's hard to hard to deal with. Is now 15th overall pick. This is the first team to make the playoffs. You're now out of the lottery. Toronto Huskies are on the clock.
Chubbs.
And there he goes. Chubbs, Tubbs, Martin. 5'11", 350 pounds, out of the same college that Carson Wentz went to at North Dakota State, I think. Chubbs, Tubbs, Martin goes 15th overall. I know he went to a couple of your camps.
He did.
How you got any insight on Chubbs?
Well, don't let his weight fool you. He is a high flyer.
He is indeed a high flyer. He can get up there.
He can. And when he does, you will be wowed.
Yes. Definitely a dunk contest hopeful, I would say.
I would hope he is.
Yes. Moving on. Pass anticipation is some of the best I've ever seen. Wow. 3.9 steals last season at North Dakota State. All right. He's a good defender as well.
Yep.
Sacramento Sting on the clock. They have horrible guards. So I would definitely expect them to take a guard. They do. That is Will Mann out of Tennessee. Did not make him either. Don't know much about him. Let's see what Rob Mahoney has to say. Fan favorite at Tennessee. I would assume so if he went 16th overall. Going to sacrifice his body for loose balls. Okay. Fan favorite. I like it. I like it. San Antonio Brigade on the clock. They want Lu Yai from China. Didn't make him either. I did know that they said he is an injury threat. Yeah. His abdomen. He's got some sort of injury threat, so much for him to be getting hurt because injuries are turned on this season.
I think I've heard about this guy overseas. Yeah, I remember. Right. Yeah, right. So whenever he was a young child, right, he was helping his father spearfish. Okay.
Right.
And he fell into the water, didn't know how to swim, and took, I think, past tense, a bunch of water and got a viral disease when he was a child. So
and now that's why his abdomen hurts all the time.
Yep, it destroyed part of his abdomen.
Poor guy. And now he's in the BSGL, which is the top premier basketball league in the world.
Inspirational, actually.
Actually, very much. A lot of inspirational draft picks.
Yes, it is.
With flamingos and lemon tree accidents happening all over the place.
Yep.
Charlotte Cougars on the clock. They've got a good center and not a whole lot else. They're taking Russell Flynn out of Georgia. Custom prospect, very much a 3-and-D player.
Okay.
They definitely did need a small forward. Yep, player's ability to hit the three. It's a nice pick for them. They can space the floor a little bit more because Akibono Shang can't shoot. He's a sumo wrestler. He can't shoot in the slightest. Okay. Chicago Enforcers on, and they're taking Louis Keller.
Wow.
They're going to be a problem.
Are they?
They are going to be a problem. Their power forward won DPOY.
Dope.
Yeah, and averaged like 46 points in the playoffs, even though they got beat 4-1. Yeah, and they have Stephen Morris is their power forward. All BSGL, first team in defense, and won DPOY. He's an absolute monster. Now they have Louis Keller to go along with him in the front court. That's Biggs, right? Or is that back court?
I think the front court is Biggs.
Yeah, so then now they have an absolute monster of a front court with Louis Keller out of Switzerland. While the scouts at the draft combined by making more NBA distance three-pointers than any other center present.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a three-point monster. He's a unicorn for sure. The Bison are on the clock. Very good defensive team last year. They are taking Flight Reacts, boy. Oh, boy, do we all know who that guy is. Him and his ugly, ugly jumper. He's headed out to Oklahoma City. I'm sure he'll love it out there. Came out and called Flight Reacts the most coachable player he has ever coached.
Interesting.
Honestly, maybe June Flight will come out here soon and be a monster. Miami Flamingos on the clock. Made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals led by the MVP, Achille Antonov. He was a monster. And they want
Felipe Delgado
from Puerto Rico. He is 6'9", 253. They definitely needed a power forward. The rest of their team is pretty dang stacked. Power forward did kind of suck.
That's not a very far hike for him either. Puerto Rico to Miami.
No, not too far down there in South Beach. Flamingo fans are no doubt going to feel antsy about drafting a player that they know very little about. Interesting. One of the trust the process moments. Okay, so he could definitely be a bust. Portland Pioneers now on the clock. They want Wallace Cassell, a power forward out of Arizona, 6'9". Don't know who Wallace Cassell is. Did not make him, but nice addition, I guess. Heavily recruited by Arizona, successful collegiate player. First round selected by Pioneers. Thanks. Real good analysis there, buddy. Arizona Blaze take Kenneth Mills out of UNLV, another power forward. Hilltoppers up next. Still still a couple custom prospects that have not been drafted. We are waiting on Kevin Hart's not been drafted yet. Neither has the Big Show.
Or Luigi.
Luigi is not. Yeah, I didn't expect. I think Luigi was predicted to go second round because he can't do anything but literally fly. Ernie Steele is still available. 7'4" center, shooting nothing but hook shots. Yeah, he's very, very good. Boston Hilltoppers now on the clock. They're going to take Lance King out of Oregon State, the shooting guard. Not a bad pick. Saw a little bit of his draft combine. Yep, work in progress with enormous upside. Yeah, he was one of the guys that I said had a ton of potential. That is him. New Orleans Pandas on the clock. Joseph Erickson out of Northwestern. That'll be a nice forward addition to go along with Midas Khan.
Yeah, that guy's a beast.
That guy is a beast.
I would love to have him on my team.
A lot of people
would.
Tampering.
That's tampering.
Oh, yeah. Can't say that.
I'm sorry. Ignore that.
Surprise pick, huh? Utah Buzz now on the clock with the man that's been most compared to LeBron James leading the way, Deandre Johnson. Love that man. They're going to take the big... Well, it's Big Show. At 7 foot, the same weight as Chubbs Martin at 350 out of Wichita State. What a man he is. He will head out to Utah.
Coming straight out of the WWE, it's going to make a pretty big buzz.
Yes, I hate you. I hate you. But the Big Show goes 26th overall with his 27 reps. Yeah, easily outbenched everybody else. The next highest was like 12. Man is quite the tank. Can't shoot, though, and fouls a lot. So it'll be interesting to see if they can rein him in a little bit. Yep. Detroit Titans now on the clock. I'm sure they would have loved to have had Dylan White, to have that little brotherly love connection. But they didn't. He did not fall that far, so they will draft Harvey Vaughn out of Connecticut. What do you know about the Harvey there? Mason, anything?
I know Jack.
Jack, cool.
He's a scrub.
He probably outmuscle his opponent, though. That definitely fits the bill for Detroit. So now the Brooklyn Cobras on the clock. There goes Ernie Steele, center out of Texas.
He's 160 pounds.
He is a whopping 160 pounds, 7'4". You ever played backyard basketball, backyard baseball? The real tall kid. That was him. That's him. Ernie Steele. He's made us all the way to the league.
You'd think Pablo would have made it by now.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we're ready for Pablo.
Pablo died.
I think Pablo's just in the Olympics.
Oh, I thought he got shot in a street accident.
Well, he may have. maybe this is a for Pablo season for Ernie.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
He is headed out to Brooklyn. Definitely a once-in-a-generation physical specimen. He's 160 pounds. No-brainer selection on this slot. So they're saying he should have gone a lot earlier. Yep. Anaheim Royals draft Tim Tebow. I did not realize he was still available. Tim Tebow goes 29th overall. Definitely a pass-first shooting guard because he played quarterback. Joy to watch last season at Florida, obviously. Endless motor. Gotta love that man. Indianapolis shift up next. Of course, the champs. The champs want Tyrone Wood at point guard. He will definitely be playing backup because their starting point guard is the Finals MVP.
Yeah. Oh, Achilles Antonov.
No, Achilles does not play for the shift.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's James Long. Okay, so apparently the second round is by record, which I did not know, which is interesting. But the Oakland Townhawks now on the clock. They want Gus Cartwright. We're going to go a little bit quicker through the second round. Let's make this video kind of short.
Poop.
Gus Cartwright, yeah, he's a second round pick. I'm sure he won't be that great. Atlanta Legends want Simon Kent. Or not Atlanta Legends. The New York Skyliners want Simon Kent. They already have a really good power forward in Dombrowska, so he'll definitely be a backup to start the year. The Legends are up next. They want Terry Morris Sr. They definitely need more guards. Their guards are getting a little up there in age, even though they've only played one season, but they had a lot of veterans at guard. So Terry Morris Sr. kind of looks like a bucket, I'm not going to lie to you.
Why?
Why? I like the dreads. Dreads usually means good things for NBA players.
Yep.
Or BSGL players. God dang it. San Diego Sharks on the clock. Dion Reeves out of Pittsburgh. 6'10" out of Pittsburgh. 211 pounds, power forward. And the Enigma, who is often cited as the most talented prospect coming out of high school. Reeves has found a way to NBA roster getting. Wow, so there's high hopes for Reeves, it sounds like, in San Diego.
Absolutely.
Because they definitely wanted a power forward, though, because they drafted Moon, and then they drafted that boy. So Wolfpack now on the clock. Eric Price goes out of Wisconsin. Don't know much about him either. Recorded the highest vertical at the draft combine in all small forwards at 42 inches.
Dang.
Paulo's now on the clock. Howie Taylor out of UAB. 7-foot power forward. That's definitely some size there for the Apollos. Going to pair well with Hayden Oakley, hopefully. Fell in love with his can-do attitude. Got to love that. Houston Predators want Darius Doyle, the 6'9" small forward out of Ohio State. Ugh, hate that he's from Ohio State.
Go Buckeyes.
Hate the Buckeyes. 3-and-D player, huh? Okay. Wranglers want Dylan Reed out of Duke, 6'10" small forward. One of the best three-point shooters in the nation last year. Okay, they definitely need some shooting. Baltimore Hustlers want Calvert Wade. The Hustlers are another team that definitely needs some shooters. Hopefully Calvert Wade can shoot. Surrounding Wade in his worth last year at South Florida. Took him down to a second round. Will no doubt leave him with a chip on his shoulder. Okay. Charlotte Cougars. More size for the Cougars. Good
Petrovic.
God. That guy's taller than their center at 7 foot, but he'll probably be playing power forward. Very rare that I criticize a pick. I like that the Cougars and wait to bring him into the BSGL should he ever develop into a worthy player. So there's not a lot of hope for Dino. Kevin Hart. There he goes. The 5'4" point guard goes 41st overall to the San Antonio Brigade. Definitely a leader for Temple last year. Uphill battle belonged to prove that because he's 5'4", so it is definitely will be an uphill battle. He's just an inch taller than Muggsy Bogues.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Lou Morgan, look at that mustache. Boy, oh boy. Out of Georgetown. I like it. Generally well, the draft combine scouts were impressed by his limited upside. Okay, not a lot of upside for Lou Morgan. Means he'll probably be pretty good coming out of the gate, though. The Huskies want Donnie Taylor out of Australia. I like it. And now we head to the White Whales with the 44th pick. So with the 44th pick, the Washington White Whales take Bruce Nash, 6'7", out of Illinois. Got any insight on how you feel about that pick there?
I don't know anything about him, but I'm just excited to have somebody.
Sometimes the wisest draft decision is just to have the best player available. That's what they say. Okay, so they're high praise for the pick.
Good job.
The Cincinnati Bulldogs now on the clock. They want Reed Fields, Ohio State point guard. Let's get a quick insight on Reed Field. Instant offense type of player. You got to love to see that. Vince Terry goes to the Knights out of Arizona State. Adam Clark out of England. 7-footer out of England. Probably the only other player in the league out of England besides Rob Duncan. Never seen Adam Clark play. Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks, Zach. Yeah, we'll be able to see what he can do. Yeah, some really good draft analysis here. Brandon Hicks goes to the Goblins. I do believe they took a guard with their first pick as well, so they definitely need to get some bigs in these upcoming years. As Barney Childress out of Florida goes to the MVP's house in Miami. As Win Lee out of China. That's a fun thing to say. Another player out of China. Success in time spent overseas. Nice. Good, decent contributor for the Bisons. Hopefully, they are very defensive-minded, though. Kirk Dunleavy. Good Lord. Arizona State. No-brainer pick for the Enforcers. Apparently, they're making some good picks in Chicago. Lionel Woolridge out of Connecticut. 6'5" out of Portland. Or out of Connecticut going to Portland. Speeding through the rest of the draft here. Spencer Thomas out of North Carolina gets picked up. Still no Luigi. Jerry Campbell out of Wake Forest, 6'4" point guard. Okay, there he goes to the Buzz. Noel Castro out of Wichita State, 6-foot point guard, goes to New Orleans to play for the Pandas. Boston Hilltoppers take Byron McGee out of Kentucky, 6'10", power forward. What's so funny?
I don't think Luigi's going to get drafted.
I don't think he is either. That's a sad day. Value spiked at the draft combine. His draft value spiked, and he went 56th overall, huh? If you say so.
Was he going to go 60th?
Yeah, but I say Quincy Marshall, 6'9", out of Colorado, playing center. That's a little undersized for a center in the BSGL, but Akebono Shang is only 6'9", and he did really well, so no, Marshall's pretty disappointed to fall into the second round. Yeah, he fell pretty deep into the second round. But that team will definitely get him a good opportunity to succeed. Rodney Sims out of Cincinnati, power forward, goes, 58th overall? One of the most talked about long-range shooters in the nation last year. Okay. That's 6'9", power forward, huh? Long-range guy. Cool.
Good for him.
Luigi, he did get picked. He's headed out to Brooklyn. Luigi, baby. Out of Italy, he is 6'6". They love Luigi's game, but they've seen very of him play. I'll give you the draft combine. He is a flyer, and people are excited about his ceiling. Watch the prospects games if you haven't. The dude can fly. Is now number 60, Mr. Irrelevant, A.C. Vincent, out of Marquette, 6'9", goes to the champs, or the Royals. I don't know why they didn't pick last. Let's check out the draft. The summary: Jim Halpert goes first overall. Definitely surprised the heck out of me. He's a 78 overall. Carson Gaines goes second at an 81, which means that the Skyliners picked horribly with their pick. They definitely should have taken Gaines. Beefy Beefcake at a 77 at third. Will Kendrick 78. Townhawks get Galifianakis at a 79. It's looking like he's the second highest that we've seen so far. Darren Simpson goes to the Legends at a 78. Neil Roy was definitely a reach for the Legends at just 72 overall. Moses Moon gets picked up by the Sharks, but then, of course, traded to Washington at 78 overall. Dylan White picked up by the Predators at 75. Hammonds at 74. Cam Willis at 74. Leo Preston at a 72. Wu Chan at a 73. Randall Kakanovich will go to the Sharks as well. Of course, he's a 76 overall. Great picks there from the Sharks. Huskies get Chubbs Martin at a 75. Will Mann at a 71. Russell Flynn, or Lou Yee got picked to 72, 75 for Russell Flynn, 76 all the way down here at 19th for the Enforcers. That's why I said that they will probably be a problem in the East next year, because that was a very good pick with their 19th overall pick. Flight Reacts just at a 71 by the Bison. Felipe Delgado 70, a 74 all the way at 22nd for the Pioneers. Good pick for them. Blaze Tate, Kenneth Mills. Lance King at a 72, Erickson at a 72, Big Show at another custom at a 74 all the way at 26th, great pick. Ernie Steele, 77 overall, got picked 28th
Dang.
That is a great pick for the Cobras. Nobody seemed to want him, and the Cobras get a steal at 28th. He might be the whole steal of the draft. Tim Tebow goes 29th to the Royals. And then looking at round 2, we'll just kind of speed through. Luigi got picked 29th by the Cobras in second round, 59th overall, 69th. Let's see if we can see any steals. Wow, somebody drafted a 63 overall. I doubt he'll be getting signed. Yeah. Not a whole lot of talent here. A couple 70s. Hey, you grabbed one of the only 70s for the second round. As there's a 72 in Kevin Hart. They got drafted 11th, and a couple 72s up here near the top. But that just about does it for the draft. How do you feel about your odds here going into season 2?
I like our odds.
Like your odds?
I'm ready to go.
Ready to go. I'm also ready to go. Opening day should be sometime soon. We still got a long free agency process to get through with everybody being free agents, so that's going to take a minute. But
I'm loyal to the soil, baby. Washington, get at me.
We're getting a chip sometime soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks to All-Star point guard Mason Boyd for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
And that does it for the draft. Love you guys. Bye. Yeah.